Hi, my name is Samantha, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss the differences between a final variable, a blank final variable, a blank static final variable, and a static final variable. So what is final keyword? Okay, a final keyword is the only way of declaring a constant in Java. In Java, I cannot, there, in Java, if you want a value to be constant, okay, so see, I'm getting a squiggly line over here because it's not supported. So let me see if I was doing something wrong. Yeah, there's no way of declaring a constant in Java. The only way to declare a constant in Java is to do a final variable. There are arguments that we can create a constant with a static variable. Okay, so I can make a static variable is always global. So it has to be on top of the methods. So it has to be outside all the methods. Okay, now let me create a static variable. Okay, float pi equals to 3.14. Because there are blogs that says that we can create a constant by using a static variable, but I will show you how wrong that is. Okay, the value of pi is okay, and let me run it. Okay, it works. But now I can do this. Okay, 8.58F. And if I run it now, see, it totally changed. So this is not a constant. Okay, it is just a static variable is only accessible from other methods of the class, but it's not a constant. But if I do this now, okay, I'm getting a squiggly line in here because I cannot change it. So I have to remove this in order to run this code. Now it's working. So this is a static final variable, and uh, this is a global variable. A static variable is always a global variable. Anyways, it cannot be changed. A static variable itself, without the final word, can be changed, and I can um, make a regular final variable, okay, inside the method. Final pi equals to 3.14 and final float. And I can run it. I could change it. I could try to change it, and it will not support it because um, final variable cannot be changed no matter what. It's still giving that error, and in order to run it, in order to run this code, I would have to remove this. It can never be changed. So this is the final variable, and now you know what a static final variable is. Now, what if this is, what about a blank final variable? A blank final variable, this is extremely important, especially when you're working in production level, because a lot of things are a lot of final variables, they need to be instantiated later when constructor, they have to be instantiated later when an object is created. So suppose I make suppose this is a bank, okay, and you work in Bank of America. You work in Bank of America, okay, BOFA, and you are creating an application that takes in the names of first name of customer, the last name of customer, and the SSN, Social Security of the customer. And as a coder, you also want to make sure all these variables are final because you don't want any other team member, any other coder to even accidentally change these variables. At the same time, you do not know what the name of each and every customer is. So final string f name, okay, equals to Mary. You do not know what this wait. You do not know what this the customers' names are, and they're only going to be instantiated when the customer inputs the name, right? They only need to be instantiated when the customer inputs the name. This is where a blank final variable is coming in, because only a blank final variable can be instantiated uh, with uh, inside a constructor. Okay, so this is how a blank final variable works. And then final, let's make it the SSN number, the social security, let's make it a string. Okay, so none of these final variables are instantiated now. They don't have any value. So let's create a value for this. Okay, so we want the customer to input their names and their values. And so f name equals to input dot next line. So the customer can input their own name, and it gets instantiated. This is a final value, and it gets instantiated. And please enter last name. Next line. And now the social security. So now the customer will be able to enter their information. Let's retrieve them by creating an object, okay? New testing. T1 dot last name. And now okay, so now this is a blank final variable. Again, we cannot instantiate the values of the final variable instantly. We have to do it when inside a constructor, and it has to be done later. I mean, we cannot put all the names in here. So let's run this. Please enter first name S, last name C, 3. Okay, so as you can see, this works, and this is called a blank final variable. Now let's create a static blank final variable, okay? A blank static final variable. It should be called a static blank final. Wait, what is it? It is called a static blank final variable. Okay. Uh, Now, what is the use of such a variable? Okay, I can put the name, I can just create, suppose, every one of your customer, they all have the same bank, okay, BOFA. So I could just create a final, okay, a static final, sorry, static final bank string, okay, bank name, we'll call it BOFA, and it will be accessible throughout the entire code. I could just access it directly because it's static and it's final. And the name of your bank is, yeah, I could just access it like this, right? Why do I even need a static final, blank final variable? Okay, let's run this. I'll show you why we need this. Three. Okay, so why do we need a static blank final variable? So suppose 90% of your customers, okay, 90%, they want to leave BOFA, okay? And you're curious why they want to leave BOFA suddenly. And you want to know which bank they are going to, and then you want to offer them some kind of a package if they want to leave. So let's create a static blank final variable. First, you need to know which customers want to leave BOFA, okay? So you have to ask the customers. The static blank final variable, it can only be declared. It cannot be declared in here, okay? You cannot ask the customer in here. It can only be declared in a static block. And in here, again, I have to do this. 1 second. Please enter. Okay, let me ask the customer the right question. Do you wish to continue banking with BOFA? And let's take an answer from them. Equals to input dot next line. And if the answer is yes, then if the answer is yes, then we can initialize the bank name as BOFA, okay? And else, if they don't want to, what we can do is we can ask them which bank they would like to go to. Which bank are you moving to? And then we can initialize the bank name with from them, whatever value they enter, whatever name they enter, and we can then tell them about the package deals and the offers so that they don't go. So did you know we offer plus bank name? So here we have the name of the bank they're going to go to in the future, and we just inform the customer of the package. So this is a static blank final variable. We don't know the answer in here, but we get to know it inside a static block. And let's run this code, and let's see what the outcome is. Okay, so this is very interesting. You can see that the static block, it gets, it is executed first before anything else. So it is the static block, anything inside the static block is executed first. So let me answer yes. Please enter first name, C. Okay. So the name of your bank is BOFA. Okay, now let me answer no. Okay. Do you wish to continue banking with BOFA? Let me say no. Which bank are you moving to? I'll say Chase. Do you need to know that we offer packages that Chase does not? Okay, we see that it worked. C 34.5. The name of your bank is Chase. So this is why these are the uses of final variable, blank final variable, static blank final variable, static final variable. And I hope your concept on final is very clear on final, different kinds of final variables is very clear, and you can use it uh, very confidently. Thank you, and have a nice day.